Thanks for coming back, folks. We've got a guest that we hadn't really planned for very long, but I became aware of this over the last day or so, and I think it's just absolutely outrageous here. We've got Nigel Coleman, who's chairman of the Danville Tea Party in Danville, Virginia, on the line. Nigel, are you there?
Yes, I am.
I appreciate you joining us today. We just want to talk with you very briefly and have you tell our listeners what happened in Danville, Virginia, and what caused you to actually write the Attorney General of the Commonwealth of Virginia about this occurrence. Tell us what happened going back to July 19 and an occasion where you attended a public function for your congressman.
Well, we went to what was supposed to be what was billed as a town hall meeting that had the Secretary of Energy, Stephen Chu, Secretary of Agriculture, Tom Vilsack, and our representative, Tom Perriello, there. We went there planning to ask some tough questions, to get some Tea Party people to get there and, get some tough questions to some of our elected representatives. And
with regard to questions about what?
Well, the event was about energy and agriculture, about you probably heard about growing switchgrass or certain things for biodiesel.
Yeah.
And that would all involve cap and trade.
Right.
So we get there, we don't get the opportunity to ask a question, and we feel like we really were overlooked. So we went out to our cars to get some protest signs. We were going to stand at the exit to the farm, and we were going to put up our signs.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as we got the signs and turned around, a white SUV pulled up. There were two uniformed officers in there. And a plainclothes officer, he said he was with Pennsylvania County Sheriff's Department, said that the owner of the farm said that we were not welcome and that we had to leave.
This was an open, public town hall meeting for your congressman, who is
Tom Perriello,
right?
Freshman Democrat.
So what happened after that? So did you leave?
Oh, of course.
Was there any scuffling or controversy or argument or anything?
No one that was at the event even knew we had been asked to leave. It would have been impossible to see all that in that distance.
So you left. Then what happened?
We went to a local restaurant to discuss things that had happened and basically to get something to eat. And we came outside and noticed that a plainclothes officer was on the phone calling in our license plate numbers. And then on Monday, one of the people who was there, who had their license plate number taken down, they got a visit by the police, asking them why we were there,
the police,
what we were doing.
The police, the local police of the state, or what?
That was the state troopers. The state police said that they did what they were doing was a follow-up to the events that happened on Saturday.
Well, what was it about? I mean, what did they question him about?
They questioned him about why we were there, what we were going to do, the names of the people who were there in our little group who were standing up near the front, things like that.
Did they say why the state police was asking you why you attended a public town hall meeting for your congressman, even if you were going to ask tough questions or have a sign?
Did the state police say why? Well, what they've come out in the newspapers here and said is that we were acting differently. And I suppose we were. We were shaking our heads, and some of us were frowning. And that's what we were told, that we were acting differently and that that somehow that was brought to their attention.
Did they say who brought that to their attention?
They claim it was, they say, they have said in the paper that it was the entourage, the security forces for the Secretary of Energy, the Secretary of Agriculture.
Do you know of anybody else who was followed up with and who got visits from the state police?
Only only Bobby Connor, my vice chairman, got a visit by the state police. He was, me and him rode together, so he would have been the one to get the visit.
And you've written the Attorney General about this, haven't you?
Yes, I detailed everything that that happened to us at the meeting, everything that
Unbelievable
happened in that series of events.
We'll talk more.